And then they got to listen to all of the religion complaining. And you know they began to doubt. Man, the place I heard about, the revival that I heard about, this church thing that I heard about, the place I could get my marriage restored, I heard about, the place I could bring my kids, I heard about. And then you get there and all they're doing is complaining about the way that they did it. They said, I got to get my friend to Jesus. But that's not how you do it. But I got to get my friend to Jesus. But that's not the way we do it. But I got to get my friend. You don't do it that way. But see, to rip the roof off, you got to get past disappointment. You got to get past the mess. And you got to get past doubt. Gene, come on up. You see, what was funny to me is that the religious leaders didn't even really say anything. Jesus knew their thoughts, which that scares me a lot because Jesus knows our thoughts. Jesus knew their thoughts. And what the religious leaders failed to realize, get this, what the religious leaders failed to realize is that they were no different than the guy on the mat. See, the guy on the mat, he was physically paralyzed. The religious leaders were spiritually paralyzed. And they needed a heart transformation as much as the man. Anybody ever been on a mat? I mean, we in church. Let's be real. I got to thinking, what did the guy on the mat feel like? What did the guy on the mat look like? So I brought out this old army cot, and the fact I didn't fall through it first service makes me a lot more confident this one. So let's picture. Anybody ever been on a mat? No? I think you have. Can you imagine this guy laying here day after day? And he's hearing people walk by, and they're talking about church. Hey man, you want to go down and catch that revival? Hey, can I go? Oh, we don't have time, man. Maybe somebody else will come. Hey, we heard Jesus is in town. We heard he's doing miracles. Hey, I need a miracle. Hey, I don't have time, man. You're not in my circle. But I want to meet Jesus. Hey, maybe next time. Hey, did you hear? There's a movement going on. Hey, I want to be a part of that movement. Oh, dude, you don't look like us. You can't go to church. You're obviously on that mat because you're a sinner unlike us. But I want to meet Jesus. No. Maybe some other time. So the guy's laying there paralyzed. And he can't move. Right? You ever been on a mat? You ever been on a mat where you're spiritually paralyzed? You ever been at a place where you cried out to Jesus? Jesus, I'm paralyzed with fear. There's this virus out there. I don't want to die. I don't want my parents to catch it. I don't want my parents. God, I'm scared. You ever been paralyzed with fear? If Jesus would just step in. You ever been paralyzed with anxiety? I want to go to church. I want to go be around people. I want to do the group thing, but I just can't. I'm so scared. What's going to happen? You ever been on a mat paralyzed with depression? I have. I want to go. I want to smile. I want to put the mask on. I want it to be okay. I don't want to be sad anymore. But I just can't. I just can't go. You ever been paralyzed by shame? I mean, if they put me at the feet of Jesus, everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to know what I did. Everybody's going to know the mistake I made. Everybody's going to know the label I had. Everybody's going to know my reputation. What if they talk? What if they whisper? You ever been on a mat with labels? You ever been on a mat with a child paralyzed? God, I know they made a mistake, but I love them. God, I know they made a mistake and I want to bring them to you. But what if people dog them? What if people trash them? What if people know? So you stay paralyzed on a man. You ever been paralyzed by a medical diagnosis? Maybe your kid got diagnosed. God, I'm so scared. God, take it off of them and give it to me. God, I don't want them to have to pay. God, give it to me. Or what about your own medical diagnosis? I remember laying on a table just like this, staring at the ceiling, bound by a mask. And I remember crying out to God, God, I just want to play catch with my boys one more time. I just want to walk my daughter down the aisle. God, I'm so scared. You ever been on a mat? God, I'm paralyzed by addiction. I'm paralyzed by the shadows. I'm paralyzed by my past. God, I don't want to be here, but I can't get out. You ever been on a mat? I have. And you know what? I had some friends and I had some family, and they came by. They each grabbed a corner and they said, I got you. They said, I got you. Everybody needs a circle.